guys, so today's video is a completely drugstore makeup look for the holidays. I decided that if you were going to do like a classic holiday look, like what would you use? And this is kind of what I came up with. Also, I wanted to go full glam, but I also wanted to make sure that it was completely drugstore because I want everybody to be able to do this. I mean, obviously it takes so much practice. I mean, like this crease literally took me half an hour. I was sitting here like perfecting it like but it's totally okay. You don't have to make it like a completely cut crease. You can do it a lot more gentle. I will have a more kind of soft glam look later on for you guys, but let me know if you guys enjoy drugstore makeup tutorials. If you do, give this video a giant thumbs up. That way I can do more drugstore videos for you if you are really obsessed with that. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you're notified whenever I post a video, and also don't forget to subscribe to my vlog channel. I have been vlogging for Vlogmas every day, so you can hop over there to see more of me when I'm not on here. And also don't forget to follow me on Twitter, on my Snapchat, and on my Instagram. I post a lot there, and I'm planning on doing something really fun on Snapchat pretty soon. Just let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to take L'Oreal's Miracle Blur in order to just smooth out the skin and make sure that my foundation applies nice and smoothly. And then I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal True Match because I think this foundation is a really good like color selection. It's pretty good coverage. I feel like it's very buildable and it just looks really nice on the skin. So overall, like for family gatherings and Christmas parties, I think it's a great option. And then I'm using my Real Technique sponge because I think that's a really, you know, good product to use to apply foundation. Now I'm taking my NYX eye primer just because I want to make sure, you know, my eyes look good. Now I'm taking my NYX eyebrow duo. This one's in blonde and it looks so dark. Guys, I was like literally as I was applying, I was like, oh my god, they're so dark. So be careful. And I took my Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda concealer palette thinking that I could fix it, but it was really hopeless. My eyebrows ended up really dark. So, I mean, it's okay. Some days your eyebrows are just going to be a little too strong, you know? It's okay. It's alright. Then I'm taking my NYX, this is like an eyebrow mascara basically. I tried to like use a lighter shade to like fix it. You know. Oh my gosh, Sonia Kashuk. Okay, can we just talk about this palette? I freaking love it. It's the neutral matte palette. Her matte eyeshadows are just an amazing formula. If you haven't tried them, you really, really need to get this palette. So I started off by taking that warm peachy shade into the crease and then taking a nice highlight shade under the brow just to like, you know, add a little bit of color and pop it so that my eyebrow looks a little bit more lifted. Now I'm taking a nice warm brown into the crease, and as you can see, I'm patting it into the eye rather than blending it. What I'm trying to do is really push that eye color into the socket. This way it kind of creates its own crease. It's like foolproof, really. It just starts creating its own crease. Make sure you apply only a little bit of product at a time though. Now I'm just going to buff it out just to make sure that the eye color just looks, you know, really nice and blended. And now I'm going in with an espresso shade to just define it further and create a little bit more depth. As you can see, the moment I just touch that eyeshadow into my crease, it just starts looking like further and further into the eye. It just looks like my eye is receding. Does it not? Maybe. Okay. Anyways, it's really pretty and I really love how these eyeshadows blend together. The key is to use circular motions after you use windshield wiper motions. And now I'm going in with my jumbo eye pencil from NYX in Milk, and I'm starting to create the base for my glitter or like my pigment that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to kind of actually bring it out a little bit because I wanted it more of a cat eye, a little bit more interesting. You know, for the holidays I thought like people would be spending a little bit more time on their makeup, do something a little bit more fun. And I'm just going to blend it out with a concealer brush so that it doesn't go on patchy. Now I'm taking the darker shade that I was using, Espresso, and just defining that line. When you define this line, once you apply that pigment, it's really going to just stand out, and that contrast between the two colors is just really going to create a really nice effect. Sharpness is key here. I'm going to be using Afterglow from Makeup Geek, which is a pigment. Again, you can use anything. I freaking love the e.l.f. Mineral eyeshadows, but for some apparent reason I can't find them on their website or anything, so I'm scared they might have stopped like, you know, doing them, like making them, so I didn't want to mention it. But if you have those are a really great option. Now I'm using my NYX liner just to let you know. Not a big fan. I mean, I like it. The formula is okay, but just be aware that the more you put it on, the more it flakes. Like I'm wearing it right now and it has flaked on me a little bit. So you have to make sure, number one, you set it with a powder. so like a black eyeshadow or something, but also that like when you do it all at once. Like don't go back and apply more. That's not a good idea. Now I'm taking my Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer and mixing it with a kind of creamy concealer from NYX, just because I wanted a little bit more coverage, and that one was really creamy and like really thick, and I needed something to mix it with. So together it just really turned out quite nice. And now I'm taking my Sonia Kashuk powder. Oh my gosh guys, this is so similar to the Laura Mercier powder, like really similar. I actually might like this one a little bit better. Now I'm taking my e.l.f. bronzer palette with their blending brush, and one of the shades in there is literally ideal for my contouring. It's so perfect, better than Hoola. Now I'm taking NYX eyelash curler, and I believe it's Blossom something, Lash Blossom from CoverGirl. It's a mascara, and then Goddess Lashes from Coco. Now I'm taking this Milani blush, which is super pink, super cute, and super beautiful, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this NYX On The Go palette, and this one actually has a highlight in it. Guys, it's to die for, especially if you like spray your brush with like Fix Plus or like some water before it. It looks so beautiful. Now I'm taking two NYX lip liners in red, and like they are just such beautiful colors, like oh my gosh, but mixing them together gives me that perfect Christmas like Santa red. And now I'm taking a NYX lipstick as well, and it just like turned out really nicely. I'm happy, and I ended up cleaning it up with some concealer, again that Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda concealer. The whole idea is that when you have like red lipstick, you know how it loves to jump around, and that's probably why I never wear it, but it's very, very important to make sure you clean it up. Now I'm taking the Intense Butter Gloss from NYX as well, just because it's super duper cute, as well as super nice formula that it doesn't get really sticky and like gross. Then I defined on the lower lash line a little bit more with that espresso shade and blended it out. Just so you guys know, this is not a sponsored video by anybody. It's just I really own a lot of NYX products. It's actually quite sad. But then I go back in and highlight that inner corner with the Afterglow from Makeup Geek. And now I'm setting my face with, hey, look, another NYX product. It's the NYX Dewy Setting Spray. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I am so happy with how it turned out, honestly. Like, I'm so thrilled. I did have a little bit of like issues throughout the like makeup process. I wasn't sure what I wanted, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to give this video a giant like. It helps me out just so that other people can find the video as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
My youth is yours, tripping on skies, sipping waterfalls. Bitch, don't get my vibe. Bitch, don't get my vibe. Got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from that friend lines. Where you ever come back, where you ever